Welcome into a brand new episode of WSI TV. Enjoy the show.
Welcome back, everybody, to this week's episode of WSI TV. I'm joined today by market expert Jim.
Hi.
He's going to be giving you a rundown on the week in the market and just give you an outlook as to what you're looking for this week. Before we get started, I do have to remind you to log on to WSI TV to sign up for the WSI Vault and get access to our free daily newsletters and all of the goodies in there. So why don't you go ahead and start us off, Jim, with what was going on in the market?
Yeah, so we're looking at the big picture as always here. The chart you see here is the S&P 500 going back a few years, and if you look at about November 2016 is where I got the first bull signal my proprietary system gave, and it this is a reminder to put me into cash after some nice gains in October last year. Having a cash actually for like the best part of a year, but only just recently, the last few weeks, as you know, regular viewers will know, we called a brand new bull market signal once again. And as you can see, as has been explained, the longer the S&P 500 stays above its 40-week moving average, which is the red line there, the more that line, that 40-week moving average, that benchmark average line, is going to be pointing upwards. And you can now see quite an aggressive trajectory as that 40-week is really launching upwards, and the price is maintaining its position. Had a little bit of gyrations last week with talks of this and that, and it's a very news responsive market still. But notice how you can see with that long tail there going down to that the red line, the 40-week, is it went there, bounced right off of it, didn't like what it saw and came back. This is a market that still seems to want to be going up. Coming into one of the more volatile months of the year, October, another test sort of awaits it. But then once it's through that, I think we're into the traditionally, which is a bullish couple of months, November and December, which should really seal the deal for the bull.
Awesome, great. So as you were saying, we are looking at all of the headlines that are going on, so we're just going to touch on a few and see what you're thinking. We're looking at, as quarter three came to a close last week, Jordan and Leah actually talked about that on their episode. What are you thinking about how quarter four is kind of starting at a standstill?
Yeah, I mean, just going back to what I was saying before about October is always that shaky month. It's just one of those, I don't know if it's even psychological, it's always like the crash month. People think of October 29, October 1987. It's just one of those sort of jinxed months. So it's, I think traditionally it starts off that way, and we tend to forget that. But then what usually compensates, as I say, is November and December. And like I said, you know, there's still a lot of uncertainties around, and the market doesn't like uncertainty. It doesn't like talk of impeachment and trade wars, and you know, the market likes variables. It doesn't like, you know, too many variables like that. So in the face of those things, when you put it in perspective, I think the market's actually proving, you know, to be quite resilient actually.
Yes. So as we were talking about those headlines, with the shaky month of October, we are looking to see what's good, like what's going on that we can get into. You were mentioning earlier that Disney's actually looking good right now. We've got a lot going on over there with them.
And it's an interesting point you made earlier in our conversation about how you got these streaming wars going on in big tech, where Disney has banned Netflix commercials on their network, and Amazon Prime Video app has gone missing on the Apple App Store. So never mind the trade war with China, we've got our kind of entertainment wars going on back here with streaming tech. So, but bearing in mind, if there's this little war going on between Disney and Netflix right now, we look at the two charts, we will see that Netflix is actually looking worse off for the conflict, and Disney is actually at a great buy point right now, conversely.
That's very interesting.
FANG stocks looking around a bit. You know, Facebook, Apple, Netflix, Google, bit of a mixed bag. Google's okay, Apple's doing well, but Netflix, and Google are not a bit shaky. So you know, a bit more confirmation needed. The stronger one of the pack seems to be the S&P 500 though still. It looks like it's powering away more than the NASDAQ, and that might, you know, explain that, which is why we tend to look at the benchmark index, S&P 500 as the leader.
Okay. All right. So as we were talking about technology and the FANG stocks, what are you thinking about the crypto world? Do you think Bitcoin's going to make a comeback, or?
Yeah, I mean, I've been commenting on Bitcoin for a while now, and the comeback already kind of began. In my mind, back when it crossed back over its 40-week average, and it's pushing higher. I actually, we made that call a while ago, and now what we're seeing is some consolidation. While it jumped ahead quite a lot, quite quickly, and we're sort of waiting for its the market, moving average, as it were, sort of catch up with it.
Yeah.
And now it's a really great buy point, and I think a lot of people are still wondering about the death of Bitcoin and so on, and this one's going to sneak up on people. I've been saying that for months now, actually. Bitcoin is far from dead. In fact, it's a great buying point right now, and it's coming up the blind side. So be watching that one,
Which obviously is a very good thing. So we're hoping to see that. So is there anything else that you want to say that absolutely look out for this week? This is what.
Yeah, I think this week is going to be very important. Is to make sure that the S&P 500 is got to maintain its foothold above that all-important 40-week moving average, and has got to stay there regardless of any. If it can just survive, spooky October. Then I think it will be off to the races. So watch those levels closely, as we will, and hopefully the bull should be powering ahead, and by the time you read about it on the news, it'll be something that we've spoken about long ago. Awesome, great. So thank you very much, Jim, for your commentary. We really appreciate it, and we look forward to seeing you guys next time. See you then.
Thanks for watching the latest episode of WSI TV. Be sure to visit WSITV.com, where you can subscribe for free with no contract and gain instant access to the secrets of self-made millionaires via the WSI TV Vault. So go ahead and claim this gift for free now at WSITV.com.